The purpose of this demonstration is to show the user how to import bore attribute data, such as geology descriptions, into the system and how to link this data to an existing bore layer with collar data. This demonstration will focus on using the attribute editor to link the new attributes file containing geological attributes in the thickness table to the bore layer. The system expects to have a minimum number of fields in the file to import and display a thickness attribute for a bore layer. This file should contain the individual bore names and at least a depth from and depth to field, as well as at least one attribute field such as geological description. Be sure to close the Excel file before importing the data into A03. Click on the existing bore layer to make it active. The active layer is shown on the bottom left of the screen. To open the Layer Attributes form, right-click on the layer and select Attributes from the pop-up menu. Click on the Import More Attributes button to display the Import Details form. Next, click on the Browse button to show the Open form. Select the .csv file with relevant geology attributes and click to open. Once the correct attribute file is chosen, it will fill the Import Details form with data. It is very important to select the correct field that contains the unique bore names in the imported attribute key list. This is used to link the incoming attribute data to the existing unique bore names in the bore collar layer. You may want to rename the table to correspond to the attributes that will be imported. For example, I will rename this file Geology Description. It is important to note that the system will only import attribute data if a bore already exists in the collar file. You must choose the correct types of attributes that will be imported from the different radio buttons. In this case, I will choose Thickness Bore. It is also important to choose the correct depth from and depth to fields in the incoming attribute data. Click OK to import the attributes for the bore layer. The attributes can be seen at the bottom of the Layer Attributes form, where the attribute data has been linked to each individual bore name. Be sure to select the corresponding attributes under Bore Importer. Click Import to import the new data. Remember to save as you go so as to not lose any completed work. Finally, you can set the layer display properties to display the new attribute data by using the Layer Property dialog window. Double-click on the bore layer to display the Layer Properties dialog window and go to the Attribute Color Index tab. Next, click on the Enable checkbox and select Geology Description from the Table drop-down list. Then select the Geology attribute to display the geological descriptions. The system will display the unique values for this attribute in the list below. Each individual color can be set by double-clicking on the color itself, or you can use the Random Colors button to generate a few random colors for display. Click OK to display the new layer properties. As you can see, geological thickness can be seen in the existing bore collar layer. Save the project to make the changes permanent. Thank you for watching this demonstration.